everyone, and welcome back to Wolf Quest 3, where we are here with all of our puppies! Demeter, why are you already running off again? Oh my gosh, this pup is going to be like the absolute doom of our pack! Holy cow, she always wants to wander away, just like her very independent mother. But we are back with Achilles and all of his mini puppies, none of whom seem to be very hungry right now, unfortunately, even though we ran off and we did our best to be able to do some hunting so we could bring them back a little bit of food. Apollo seems to be one of the shyest of the group lately. I've noticed that. He doesn't seem to get as much food as his siblings do because he stays at the back. There we go. So we'll make sure he gets something to eat. All of the wolf pups seem to be having a good time. We'll go ahead and play with any of them who are paying attention. And Persephone is still watching shyly from up on the cliffside. I have never had such a shy mate, but she did manage to help us with the hunt last time. So maybe we still have hope at being able to make sure that all of our puppies survive until they can get to the summer hunting ground and maybe become very independent dispersal wolves one day. Oh, Hades is playing with a stick. Alicia's over here. Demeter, where are you going? I swear. This pup, we're gonna have to have her by the scruff of the neck like all of the time to keep her in place. Ah, this is wonderful. And oh, Persephone, are you gonna come down? Nope, she's off. She's just like protecting along the edges. Maybe she had some really bad experiences as a young pup in her own home den, and she's just really worried that if she doesn't go ahead and keep an eye out, then somebody might come and hunt our puppies for all I know. She's just really hard to convince to like stay with the group. Circe? Yes, where do you think you're going? I want all of you in a big puppy pile so I can keep an eye on you. Alright, and we'll wait a little bit longer to see if any of the pups will go ahead and eat. And then a very exhausted father, Achilles, is actually ready to go ahead and get some rest. So, oh, look at them! The whole family going ahead and sleeping together. Persephone's actually with the puppies for once, thank goodness. But maybe we can get a really good night's rest where we can allow Achilles to go ahead and restore his energy all the way so we can spend a little bit of time patrolling along the edges and seeing if we can possibly push ourselves into some more of the Dark Lake Pack's territory, which would be absolutely excellent so that way... Alright, let's see if I can eat this at some point. There we go. I'll eat this hair carcass real quick, so we don't have too much extra food just lying around. And then Persephone, are you gonna feed the puppies? She just is like showing off her super confident tail to them instead. Alright, Artemis, let's pick you up. Yay, Persephone is actually down here. She fed the puppies. She's spending a little bit of time with them. I'm so relieved to see that. I've really been very worried that she's just so independent, and she comes across as extremely hesitant in basically everything she does. Look at all of that love! The only one who wasn't playing with us was Demeter, who was like always trying to sneak away. I swear, Demeter, you too are also going to completely exhaust me and make me so worried. Alright, Alicia wants some food, so we'll make sure that you guys can get a little bit more. Ah, and the sun is rising. Look at that. Okay, taking care of 9 puppies with a super shy mate is definitely much harder than I thought it would be. But so far we seem to be doing pretty good. Oh, Demeter, you even came to come play. That's adorable. Did you want to come play with your dad? Is that what you're coming over here for? Jalon is rolling around in the food and blocking the others from eating it. Jalon! The others may want a little bit of a snack. Scooch out of the way. I think Artemis actually wants to go ahead and get a bit of a snack. I don't want any of that food wasted. You little 7 pups have no idea what we went through to try to get that. Let's howl. Jalon howls a lot. He seems to want a lot of attention. Ooh, that was beautiful. Oh. Look, the affinity with the whole group is about as high as it can go. That makes me really happy. Jalon, don't wander off too far. There we go. All right, and let's go ahead and we're going to get another nap really quickly. Did you see Jalon is pulling on one of his siblings' tails? That is too freaking precious. Look at all of them. All right, come on, pups. We're going to go ahead and take a nap. Your exhausted father has been working quite hard to watch after all of you. And again, there is Persephone just in the distance. So we ended up with a very hesitant mate this time. And that wasn't exactly part of the plan, but let's go ahead and feed them with what we've got. But I'm really glad that we're getting a chance to experience the different levels of personality that the new wolves can actually offer us. We've been so lucky so far. All right, we're out of food to regurgitate, so we'll let everybody eat the rest. We've been so lucky so far with Parsley and Azure having a really strong bond. They're bold, they're always side by side. And then we were very lucky with Meadow and Genesis. So now we just have to go ahead and wait and see if maybe Persephone, with her more hesitant, cautious personality, kind of watching from the edges. Hades, don't bury the food that your siblings were eating. But Persephone no doubt has her own benefits that she can offer us as well. We just have to be patient and see what they might be. So let's go ahead and have all of the pups go back in. Circe, Hades, you guys are the last ones. So far so good at this den too. I really like this den. And then we're going to head off and we are going to start marking off some of our northern territory where the elk really happen to hang out. And we might even see if we can push a little bit more into the weaker spots of the Dark Lake Packs territory. Because so far, like, the southern territory seems pretty strongly marked too. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, come along, Persephone. We've got so many kids. Oh my gosh. And we'll mark some of our territory real quick. Is the snowshoe hare over here? All right, let's grab ourselves a lucky rabbit's foot to eat then. And then we'll go ahead. Let's see, is it going this way? Yep. All right, lucky rabbit's foot. That's a good way to go ahead and start the day. I think that will be, oh, yes, okay, so Persephone is with us, just she never really gets very close. And she rests quite often. I'm not going to complain about the resting. There's a hare carcass nearby. Interesting. And male dispersal wolves who are not supposed to be here. And we will let them know they are not supposed to be here by making sure that we clearly mark our territory. Whoa! And it looks like there is, holy cow, like a lot of cow elk. Somewhere down here. So maybe we'll come down and see if we can find the bitterroot herd. Ooh. Are those some... Oh, here we go. Wouldn't mind some mule deer for lunch. Thank you, tree. Thank you. Yes, this mule deer actually was already kind of weakened too. Come on, Persephone. Together we can really get this one this time. Oh, could we actually have a successful joint hunt with Persephone? Maybe she's finally starting to clue in on it. To be fair, the pups are still very young. So I could see if she needs a little bit of time to maybe figure out like how this all works. Oh, good! Come on, you two, you're doing great! We've already almost got this hunt really started. All right, need a little more energy. I've got to wait. Come on, Persephone, you can do it! She gives up really easily. I think she just gets nervous and gives up as a result. All right, come on. A little more, a little more. Here we go. But she does go in for the final kill once we do have a weakened deer. All right, come on. Like that. See, she's been the final, like the one to do the final kill several times now. So maybe we're finally figuring out how to hunt with her. I think that she's just so cautious and it's just not in her nature to like dive ahead. All right. Yeah, it just does not seem in her nature whatsoever to dive ahead and try to go ahead and lead the fight. But I guess that Achilles is just going to have to continue to figure out how to be bold enough to be the one to lead the fight. And if we can do that, then we're actually getting a little bit of the hunting done. Excellent. And we're closing in on our northern territory. So let's keep going. Come on, Persephone. We didn't exactly stumble upon the elk herd, but I will take an easy mule deer kill any day of the week. All right. There's a grizzly bear somewhere nearby. There was a fox recently. Oh, look at that. There's the elk herd. It's not a super big elk herd, but is that all males or just a small? I think that might be all males. So maybe we'll go ahead and put down male, or this would be like the bull elk herd spot. We'll just mark that we've seen them because I want to start triangulating where we might be able to run into all of the different elk herds. All right. Yeah, that's the bull elk herd, so we'll leave them be. And it looks like the bitterroot herd actually came further up north this way. Our pack marker is nearby too, and there's some bison nearby. And who's this? Who is this? The Crevice Lake Wolf Pack was here! In our territory? No wonder it was a weekend. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. They were here very recently too. Oh! Hey! And Persephone actually is giving them chase. We managed to growl and chase them off with some food in our mouth. I don't think Achilles... We're not going to put up with them being in our territory, but I don't think Achilles is going to... Alright. Attack them when we've got food in our mouth. Alright, let's actually go a little north, even though we just chased them away, and I definitely want them out of our territory. It might be a bit of a distraction. Oh, look at this. So I think they were following the elk herd is what happened. Yep, right over here. Oh, look at the elk. Okay, so now we've gone ahead and we've spotted the elk herd again, or a elk herd. There we go. And I think this central area around here is just very, very important to go ahead and try to control. So let's keep going north. We're not going to hunt the elk at the moment. I mean, I guess we could. There actually seems to be a weakened elk right here. Oh my gosh, she's almost dead. Yes, come on, let's get her. Persephone, come on. Help me out here. I know there's some flailing legs and it looks really painful. But if we could take down this cow elk, we can run back and forth with so much food for our puppies. Come on, Persephone. I am literally dancing under the legs of danger here. I could use a little help. All right. She's so cautious. She just barely comes in to like grab a toe when she knows that it's not too dangerous. But this must have been why the other elk herd, or why the other wolves were here. Yes, okay. I definitely think this is why the other wolves were here. So now let's put down here, elk kill. There. And that's gonna be where we try to return to claim our kill. Excellent. We'll top off a little bit of our food. And then I'll grab just a bite. There we go. And hopefully we can return here to establish ourselves a little bit more and grab more food for the pups, but they're going to be pretty full for a little while. All right. Now we have solidified that territory, so we're just going to go a little bit to... Yes, okay, a little bit to the west. So that must have been what we stumbled upon, were the Dark Lake Pack stumbling across the elk herd and trying to chase them in what is quickly becoming a larger and larger expansion of our own territory. I think Achilles really meant to kind of be a little bit sneaky, a little bit shy, to stick to the shadows most of the time. What is that? Oh, it's an eagle! It looked... Oh my gosh! That eagle really looked more like a pair of moose antlers that was just flying through the grass, and I was really concerned. Woo! So I'm glad that that had an explanation. Alright, now we need to go ahead and go south sharply. But I think Achilles planned on actually really playing up the fact that he's a runt and staying away from the other wolf packs and really remembering that he's not the strongest, but instead it seems that Persephone's hesitancy and her cautious nature is really pushing him to try to grow. I think he loves his pups, and I know that before we said we would be working with Achilles primarily in only areas where it was under like 50% in the other pack zones. But I feel like he really wants to swoop in and claim like all of this, and he might even be bold enough to push his way into some of the other Dark Lake territory if it means being able to protect his pups and take good care of them. Which is very exciting. Alright, we might need to move our marker because it doesn't seem like we have a marker in here. Wow! You know what? I think he does want to do that. Can you imagine? Really taking over some of the Dark Lake pack, and it's not with our strong girl Parsley like we thought, but instead it's with our boy Achilles, the runt of Meadow and Genesis's litter. That would be really thrilling. I think that's what he kind of wants to do. Huh. Alright guys. I think we are witnessing the growth and the strength of our boy Achilles. He's transforming into a wolf of much determination and a lot more boldness than I ever thought he would have, in honor of being able to protect his pups and try to claim land that will secure their future. If you guys could, do please, oh, we're almost there. Do please leave a like for Achilles and his newfound strength. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But we're going to go ahead and be on the scent mark and take over this territory. And then when we come back next time, we will see just how much of the Dark Lake Pack's zone, whoa, we're able to make our own before we return to our wolf pups next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.